Hello, I'm Jolly.
And I'm Tony. Now let's see, 2 feet once more. At all times.
Okay.
At all times.
You just have to stay over there, Tony.
At all times.
At all times.
Just back up. Back. No, it's not working.
All right, hello. We are back today with Table Ready, and today we have a game revisit and the beginning of our first campaign that we're going to be playing on stream.
Yep, I think it's pretty safe to say at this point that it's not just a revisit, that this is a regular occurrence. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. I know you've had a lot of fun with this game in the past and continue to have it.
I love this game.
We're playing Warcry.
Yep. So today we're playing Warcry. We're going to kick off a campaign game. Now we are playing a little bit of a modified campaign because reason one is we're going to have about a month in between each game that we do. So we don't want to have a lot of bookkeeping.
Yep.
But we want to have interesting things. And two, Tony's really excited about trying out an ally. Tixi, what's his name?
Well, I've got 2 allies. I've got Keeksy Taka the Diviner.
The Diviner. And then along with him, you could also take
Clacktrock.
Clacktrock, which you fielded Clacktrock last time.
I didn't field actual Clacktrock.
You fielded an Old Blood last time,
I fielded
right?
an Old Blood.
Okay, so this is actual Clacktrock. So if we were playing an actual campaign with the GW, the full GW rules, you wouldn't be able to run allies in the first game. I decided I didn't like that because Tony's excited about this, so I made us an abbreviated campaign system that I also think is a little more balanced between the 2 lists we have. Because some of the injury stuff I think would be really imbalanced depending on who got it. So I made an abbreviated injury table. It will be posted up for us because I will get our producer the Google Doc link. So if anybody wants to see what we're doing for the campaign, you'll be able to see that and run it.
And you know, it's perfectly legal that this is happening because we're the only players playing. So we've decided this is how we want to do it.
Yep, and also, anybody could do stuff like this. When you're playing a campaign of friends, definitely house rule stuff if you want, if it makes it more fun for everybody.
Also, Jolly, if you want to play this game, where can you go to get it?
So this game, you could go lots of different places to get it, but one of the places to get it in Columbus, Ohio, and online is going to be Guardtower Games.
So thanks to our sponsor for this stream, and so far all of our streams, Guardtower. You guys are wonderful. We have 2 locations here in Columbus, as well as an online store. Great prices, shipping all over the country.
Yep. All right. So we're going to get into this. This being a campaign game, we're going to be using Twist. So we have already decided what setup, twist, and mission we're going to be running today. We are going to do this setup live real quick, just so we could kind of show everybody what we're doing to get into this campaign game. And then after the game, we're going to do our kind of battle results, where we tally up points, figure out if anybody's injured, out for the next game, so on and so forth.
I have no idea how any of this works. I have literally just played the few skirmish games of Warcry, so I'm very excited to get into something a bit meatier.
Yep. So I will say, one of the things I did with the injury table, there is a chance with the official injury table that you have characters die, and they're gone.
Uh-oh.
I took that out.
Oh, thank goodness.
Because I know...
I don't want Geeksy to go away.
Because, Tony, I know the way you roll, you would lose your 5 favorite models after this first game.
I would just have regular dudes.
So I made it so that way, that result, that normally leading to be dead, just means you can't run in the next game.
Okay.
So that was kind of the compromise of, it was a horrible injury roll, I can't run in the next game, but they can still come back. Cool. And we'll be able to, of course, add to our rosters too. At the moment, our rosters are just the 1,000 points we're running at the moment, but we will have the opportunity in between games that we play to add more to our rosters. So you can increase the options that you can take. Now, a bigger roster doesn't mean you can take a bigger force on the board. It just gives you more options.
More options to take in your 1,000 points.
Yep. So what we're going to do, if you're ready, Tony, we're going to hop into, during the B-roll, let's go ahead and talk about what we're running, what our missions are, and then we'll show everybody the deployment when we deploy.
All right, so let's kick it off with Jolly's B-roll first.
Okay, so first is going to be my B-roll. Now, I'm once again a liar because I said I was going to run Fire Slayers, but I got thinking, I had promised Tony a while ago that I would paint up Grick and Grack, which are those 2 big stabs right there. I told him that, he got the chance to name them, Grick and Grack. I told him that I would paint them up so that way they could be played on a future episode of Table Ready.
There they are, front
And
and
there
center.
they are. So over the weekend, I painted them up and I switched to Bone Splitters because I love Bone Splitters about as much as I love Fire Slayer. So I'm fine playing with the campaign. And if I didn't play them in the campaign, it would literally be months and months before I'd get a chance to play them on stream. So I'm playing Bone Splitters today. What you can see there, I have 8 models total. I have 2 Moorboys. I have 1 Moorboy Totem Bearer. I have a Moorboy Boss, which is that one front and center right there. I have a Boy on Boar. I have an Arrow Boy, which we can see there. And is that it? That's it. That's it. That's 8 models total. That's what I've got. And you'll be able to see how I've got them broken up into groups when we do our deployments. So over to Tony and his warband.
From the depths of Gur, we have the Rainbow Skinks. I am running the Hunters of Huanchi, is the box out of the Heart of Gur, I believe, that one. And we have leading us, we have, forget what their actual names are. There we go, it's Skink Alpha. We've got the Skink Alpha with Moon Clubs. And right in front of you, you see Kixi Taka. That is a new ally I'm bringing in, the Diviner, followed by his friend Clack Trock, the Old Blood Saurus, right in front of you right now. So the Rainbow Skinks have gone out and hired some help. I still have the Claw of Huanchi there, ready to throw his javelin spears from afar. I've got my Terrawings with the Hornblower coming in ready to fly around, terrorize you as they should be. And then I've got just your regular skinks with clubs. I have not brought any blowpipes for this matchup because they've been a little...
I must say you were pretty disappointed from the first game, weren't you?
A little bit. So yeah, this is the full army that I have available to me right now. That's why you see some blowpipes on the screen. But I have opted not to bring any of those, instead having Kixi Taka and Clack Trock.
All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and let you know what the mission is. So Tony, I was about to say we could start getting things set up. Read the mission for us. Now, the card that Tony's going to be reading from is from first edition. The only real change on this mission to second edition is that it's 4 rounds and 4 objectives, which you'll find out what I mean by that.
Yeah, so our objective tonight is the raid. Move swift and let the fires of the gods engulf your foes. Players roll off and the winner chooses who's the attacker and who is the defender. The defender places 6 objectives on the battlefield, each more than 4 inches from any other objectives in the edge. The attacker can choose to burn an objective they control at the end of a battle round. To do so, remove it from play. If the attacker burns
It's going to be 4 now.
objectives, they win the battle. Otherwise, after the end of the 3rd round, which is now
Fourth
round, at the end of the 4th round, the defender will win. So, the attacker has to control, at some point, 4 objectives and burn them at the end of a round. The defender just needs to last 4 rounds.
Yep. So I've played this one a few times. It's interesting, and it can sometimes have some big twists and turns to it. Speaking of twist, we are running a twist today because twists are one of the fun part about this game, and this isn't a tournament, so we are doing some twist. The way we did it is the way we did all the selections for setup, deployment. The board, we just set up the board to look nice because we wanted a nice looking board. But twist, so the other 3 is we dealt out 3 of each. We each eliminated 1, and what we were left with is what we got. So the twist that we were left with is Winds of Fate. Spiced winds bring smells bitter and sweet, whispering both truths and lies. Zinch cast a watchful eye upon this battle, but to what end? Now, what this does is players roll 7 initiative dice each battle round instead of 6. So we're going to have more opportunity to have abilities.
Lots of ability is going to be happening here.
So that's going to be our twist. So now our setup is it's a symmetrical setup. We went with all symmetrical setups for this. We don't know who's the attacker and the defender first. I know in second edition you're supposed to roll it off before you figure out missions or anything. I personally don't like that too much. I like finding out what all of our stuff is first. So we went with that.
So we need to roll off.
So now we're going to roll off to see who picks deployment and attacker or defender. So deployment is...
I'll be the light green die.
I'll be the
khaki.
I was going to say poo brown, but tan khaki.
Khaki.
Khaki, yep. A 3 and a 3.
Friendship roll.
Friendship roll.
2. 3. You decide.
All right. You know what, Tony? I'm going to take, we decided it was going to sit that way. I'm going to take blue, and I'm going to be the attacker.
All right. That means I'm red, and I've got to try and defend this.
Yep. So what we're going to do is first, let's get you some stuff to set up as your 6 objectives. They just have to be 4 inches away from a board edge and away from each other. Other than that, you set them up however you want. So Tony, you got markers? I was about to say, I've got 6 markers for you to put down.
I'm putting out my deployments real quick. You said I'm red, right?
Yes, you are red.
Okay.
I did that because I don't want to
My
have to
colors
reach
are
all the way over
Oh
there.
my gosh. Oh, look, I have to reach all the way over there.
You're slightly taller than I am, Tony. That makes a difference.
Now, these are from the objectives. It's not the whole board edge. It is literally that point, right?
Yep.
Okay.
For this one, we have no board edges. We just have points that we're going to come on within 3 inches of. So what we start with on the board is going to be, we're going to have kind of, I'll show you here in a second after Tony sets up some objectives.
We're going to kind of barricade ourselves over here.
And that's probably a good move, because otherwise, if I can get 2 or 3 of those objectives controlled in a round, then I can jump up ahead and really make you sweat. So
Have that one, we're gonna have that one be up here.
okay.
Because you need to be within an inch of it, meaning you need to get up there to control that, right?
Yes.
Cool. We're gonna have one be up there. And we're gonna have these things be a little bit higher.
Okay.
We're gonna put one on the bridge here.
All right, so our 6 objectives are the tower, the bridge, which I'm assuming if this bridge gets cut, it'll just end up down below. Actually,
I can cut the bridge.
I'm about to say, I'm not sure you could put objectives on bridge because they could be cut. They're a special action from the Heart of Gur. So there we go. I figured that would be the fix. So we've got on each of these 3 platforms, we've got an objective, and we got 3 more back here because reinforcements are going to come in over there.
Reinforcements are coming in from here.
Are they?
Yep.
Nope. Because remember.
Oh, round 2 is that one.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Well, that changes which one was which. I know which one is supposed to go or which one's supposed to be the reinforcements.
Okay. So I'm attacker.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that means I set up first. So dagger. Dagger's coming round 2. So this is dagger. Unfortunately, they're kind of slow and they're over here. So your dagger will end up going over there, which you've got marked. Then we've got shield. And shield will be 6 inches in from this edge and 3 inches around that point right there. So shield, we will put out like so. So then your shield and then,
Hold on, I need to tell myself which ones are which. Yeah, that's correct.
okay, and then hammer will be 3 inches from basically the center point over here. So for that, I have my boar rider and my arrow boy. So I'll put them there. So nice quick setup. And then we're going to see what happens. All right, Tony. So this is our kickoff to our campaign. After this, what we'll do is we will roll to see injuries. We'll roll to see what kind of loot and stuff we get and everything else.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Alrighty.
All right. So first off, we have our initiative phase, which we roll 7 dice for this game. Let's remember that because that'll be fun getting to roll more dice. All right. Do you want to roll first, Tony, or do you want me to roll first?
Let's see. Are you going first?
We don't know.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll roll first.
Okay.
I've got 2 doubles and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 doubles and 3 singles.
2 doubles and 3 singles. Okay. Not amazing, but save the amazing rolls for later rounds. And you also generate a wild dice.
I do generate a wild die, so we'll put that.
So I've got my wild
on
dice
my board.
generated. All right. So now my initiative roll. I've got 3 doubles, 1 single. So you definitely get to decide how to spend your initiative dice first. I've got, like I said, 3 doubles, 1 single. Unless you turn a single.
Do I want triples? I haven't even read what my double and triple is for my Keeksy and Clack Trock, so let's read this together. For a double, I can do a chameleon ambush. This fighter can use this ability only if there are no visible enemy fighters within 12 inches of this. This fighter makes a bonus move.
That one, you do not have the model for that.
I do not have the model for it.
So
I can only do the triple, imbue with Azurite energy.
now, to remind you, Clacktrock also has one of the standard Seraphon abilities, which I don't know if you have it here. What it does is you add, I believe it's either the full roll or half of the value. It's either half the value or the full value to the damage of the next attack.
He's got the nimble retreat.
Nope, not nimble retreat. It's a different symbol. It's tough to tell. But
I'm pretty sure it's that symbol.
Nope, it's not that one.
The 4 points.
Because nimble retreat.
Or it's this one, tearing bite.
Yep,
it's a tearing bite. These symbols are very tiny and hard to read.
That is something that they did not fix from first to second edition. Is they have about 5 or 6 symbols that look super similar.
Okay, so I can just add to the damage that
which can be pretty important. So remember that one.
And then the imbue with Azurite energy until the end of the battle round. Add 1 to the move and toughness characteristics of friendly fighter while they're in 9 inches.
Now that one I think is going to be super good.
That one is going to be super good, especially with Keeksy just popping that off everywhere.
Yep. I've got standard bone splitter abilities. I don't have any allies, so it's just what each of them have. Which of course my leader has Wog, which can add half of the value of the triple to movement values. And other than that, I've got Charge, which can be a free move. So I do have some movement buffs to get around also.
Okay, so how many singles you have determines if you go first?
Yep, I have 1 currently.
You have 1 currently. Let's see. I think I want to start things off, and I want to pair this up. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to make 3 singles, or 3 doubles, and have 2 singles.
Okay, I'm going to take mine and I'm going to make a 666, which means I am banking no wild dice and I only have 1 single, so you get to go first.
Okay, so we're going to start off with a...
with some analysis paralysis.
Spending a double.
Okay.
I'm going to use my agile climbers, and I'm going to send some people out to do some things.
Okay.
So I'm going to activate my alpha.
So that's your leader, correct?
Yes, that is my leader. Alpha has a movement of 6, and now because I'm agile, I get to ignore vertical distances.
Cool.
So Alpha is just going to pop up here. Number 1. And then...
You want to run over there to actually get that... Work on controlling that second one instead?
Alpha is going to double run and move and control this objective.
Okay. All right. So that's first go. Activation marker?
I don't know if you can see him, but he's dancing on top of this little platform over
Don't know if
here.
you can see him. Tony is hitting him like he tends to like to hide his models on the board, but... All right. Wherever.
On his sheet will work.
All right. So my first activation is going to be my Morboy boss, because I've got this 666 for Wog. So I'm going to Wog, which will add 3 to the movement of everybody who starts a movement action within 6 inches of him. So what I need to do then is make sure that I position him so that way I got people within 6 inches. He is going to maneuver a little bit though with his first action. So he himself will have 4 plus 3, 7-inch movement. Though I'm not going to blast him out because then nobody else gets the buff later on. So he's going to reposition a little bit just to kind of get right here. So that way these 2 back here are within 6. And then he's just kind of going to pass on his second action because I just need him to make sure everybody else gets into position.
Okay. We are going to get more agile climbers.
Okay.
We're going to activate a regular one. We're going to activate Black Skink. And Skink is going to move up here. And I think that might be it.
Okay. So then a pass for him?
Do I want to move somewhere else? I could run him right across the bridge, but I think I'll keep him right there.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have the blow dart, so he can't shoot things from on high. So yeah, that'll be it.
All right. So I forgot we had this big tape measure. We have a different friendship tape measure today. So, but still just one tape measure. This doesn't count against the friendship tape measure.
It's flimsy.
It's flimsy. So, Craftsman, 30 foot. The tape measure of friends. We'll bill you later, Craftsman, for the advertisement. All right, so my second action, I now have a pretty decent amount of movement on my guys. 7 inches, 13 inches.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. And in second edition, they have clarified that you can move under stuff, even if your model, there was something where there was a big debate because it was, you used to not be able to move through terrain. So like if you were taller than this, people used to say you couldn't move through it, but GW officially said if it's half your height or whatever, you can move under it.
You just can't
stop under it.
Yep.
Yep. Which makes sense. So I think we're going to start off with...
You keep on knocking.
I keep on knocking that around. One of these days, we'll remember to do something a little more stable with the dice cam.
Yeah.
But that's not today.
Not today.
All right, we're going to go with the Moor Boy with Totem. He is definitely within 6 inch. I already measured. We know they're all within 6. He's got 7-inch move, so he's going to start with that. And he is going to move this way. So we got to see that's 2 inches if I move up. It's going to be 5 to there and then 2 up. So I can get him right up here, which unfortunately I can't see your skink because you're on the other side of the tree.
Excellent.
But I'm going to go ahead and move him again. He's still within 6, so he still has the 7-inch movement. He is going to just move to over here. So that way he's up on that platform with you. And he's going to use one of my doubles for Beast Spirit Juju, which gives him and any friendly fighters within 6 inches of him +1 toughness. So that's what we're doing with him.
Okay.
He's just going to move up into position to start trying to get one of those and fall. Boop, boop, boom. It's a good thing I varnished him.
Let me help you. There we go.
Yep. So he's just trying to get in position because even if I manage to burn this 3 on the ground, I've got to get at least one of these up here too. So I might as well try to get in a position to take one of them at an earlier point than later. That's my second go.
Your second go? Okay. We are going to... See, I guess I didn't need to spend the Agile Climber on the other guy last round because he could have just taken 2 moves to get up there.
And sometimes in hindsight, you
Yep.
realize that stuff.
Yep. Oh, well. Okay. We're going to... It takes a triple to do Call of the Hunt. It takes a triple to do Hurled Bola. So right now with doubles, I can either do Agile Climbers or Envenomed Weapons.
Or the generic +1 the speed stat. Rush.
Or that.
So if you want to move them around faster on the ground.
Well, I think I'm going to take Pink Skink.
Pink Skink.
And double move him and get a total of 12. So I can get and kind of block people off, hopefully.
Okay. Over closer to that one?
Yeah. So move. And you'd have to kind of engage with me, I'm thinking, to get around me.
Yep, it looks like it.
So Pink Skink's noble sacrifice will never be forgotten. Running over. Saying, no, don't come over here.
All right, we're going to make it a noble sacrifice, Tony. Or we're going to try to, at least. Let me see something, because Boar Boy's got a movement of 13. So I could get past the bridge. I wouldn't be able to get past you, because that would be... I could get to you, then disengage, but I don't see any point in that. really. So what we're going to do, Boar Boy is going to, he's within 6, so he's got the plus 3 inches. He's got 10-inch movement normally. He is going to go ahead and move this way under that bridge and end up over here. And with our engagement, we're going to go ahead and be within an inch, just in case if I happen to get really lucky and get some crits, I'm going to have to get crits.
Was there space enough for you to move between me and that edge there?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
So I'll have to get like 3 crits on this attack, which probably isn't going to happen, but we'll see. So a move that way, and then I'm just going to go ahead and attack you. I've got 3 attacks at strength 3. Let me double check that real quick. He's the only one that I forgot to, so 3 attacks, strength 3, 3 damage. So yeah, so I'll need 3 crits to kill you because you have 8 hit points.
On small boys, yes, 8 hit points.
All right, and toughness is 3 because you have a shield, right?
Yes.
All right, so I need 4 ups because I'm strength 3. 1 hit for 1 damage. And that is all he does because he did a move and an attack. Boom, boom.
Pink Skink is down to 7 health.
Whoop. All right. And Tony, I will pass it off to you because that is my go.
So nobody's controlling that objective currently, right?
Currently, it's a wash because we're both within 1 inch. Correct?
I should be. That's how I should have positioned myself. Yeah.
Yep. So it's a wash at the moment. Washes are fine if you just don't want me to control them.
Exactly. All right. So, wow. Yeah. I think I'm going to activate Hornblower.
Tootie McTooterson.
Tootie McToot-Toots. And maybe not. I think we'll activate Taka. Keeksy Taka.
Keeksy Taka.
We're going to have Keeksy move 6 inches to get over here.
Okay.
Because I want everyone to be within his 9-inch buff.
So that way you eventually pop it?
When I eventually pop it, yeah. So Keeksy will go there. And I think that's it. We're just moving over.
Okay, just repositioning Keeksy. All right, so you've got 3 more guys left, right? And I've got 2 more left. Let's see. The Arrow Boy has a 15-inch range. Okay. So I could see that. You would have an additional toughness because you're on elevated. Elevated and covered on stacked. So can't shoot him because I've got him engaged. Can't shoot him because I've got him engaged. If I moved him, I could see Keeksy Taka, but not at the moment, I don't believe. So let's go for some fancy shooting. I probably shouldn't. We're going to go 1 round of fancy shooting, 1 action fancy shooting and see what happens and go from there.
Okay.
He's going to shoot up at your leader.
Okay.
He's currently within range. It is 2 arrows, 2 dice. I'm going to need 5s and 6s because I'm only strength 3 and you're a 3-4 up there.
Yeah, 4 because I'm.
Yes. You got elevation.
I got elevation, so I'm a 4.
You got, yeah. So I need 5s and 6s. If I get a 6 and crit, there's a chance you might fall off because you're within an inch of an edge. So that's what I'm going for, is lucky rolls. Only 1 in 6 chance of you falling, but we'll see. Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. So now the question is, do I want to try it again or do I want to reposition him? And it might be repositioning him that I want to do. No, we're going to shoot again. It's early.
Okay.
Let's risk some here. 5s and 6s again. Cocked and a 6. So a 6. So that is going to be 3 damage. And
puts me down at 9.
Do you want to roll the dice, or should I? I don't remember who's supposed to roll the dice, but on a 1 you fall because you're within an inch of an edge. Nope, the opposite of a 1.
That was a 6. Okay.
All right, and that's his go because he used both his actions to shoot.
Alrighty. Let's see. I think I will move my Hornblower. Do I want to spend for agile or do I want to spend for envenomed weapons? Because he has blow dart.
He has a blow dart.
Blow dart kind of sucks, so I'm going to spend for agile. I want to get people up where I can.
I'll say position him at the moment, probably. I agree with you.
You've fallen.
Maybe you should turn... Can we turn him so that way the totem's on the other side? Or against the tree, so that way... Oh, there we are. Kind of rest on it.
No, he's going to fall.
He's going to fall?
He's going to fall. So, yeah.
What is... There we go. Oh,
Horn.
look at that. Look at that. Oh, no, never mind.
You've had to put him in a difficult spot, Jolly.
It was the best place up there to put him where he legally fits, just because he's not a well-balanced boy.
Where did he even... Okay, there it is. So I will move over. So I've moved up. And then... Now I'm engaged if I'm here, so I can't shoot, right? No, I can shoot. I just can't shoot at him.
You can't shoot at anybody who's engaged with a friendly. Well, no, if you're engaged, you can't shoot either.
I see.
Sorry. If you have no minimum range, you could shoot the person you're engaged with. You can't shoot outside of the engagement, though.
Okay, wonderful. I don't have a minimum range.
So you could shoot at him if you wanted.
But he's got a buff, doesn't he?
He's toughness 4. I mean, your blowpipes, it doesn't matter what my toughness is. It's always
I
going to
guess.
be higher
All
than your blowpipe.
We're going to try to shoot you with the blow type. 2 dice, strength 1.
Okay, so 5s and 6s. A 6.
That's a crit.
So 2 damage.
2 damage.
2 damage. He is down to 13. And roll that dice. Or no, you rolled it, so I roll it to see if I fall.
Fall.
Nope,
No
not
fall.
quite. So he's down to 13. I'll put it right underneath here.
All right, back to you.
Back to me. My final guy, which is a more boy right here. He currently has 7-inch move, which means there and 1 inch up, but then I'm outside the buff. So the question is 4 inches, 5 inches. Okay, if I give
So
him,
with bridges, can you only climb up when you're at a spot? Can you not just climb up in the middle?
you can't typically climb up just in the middle, no.
Okay.
You have to have something to climb up. So that's where flyers are typically better.
So would you not be able to climb up here because I take up all of the spot? Would you have to climb up over here and work your way up?
That's a good question. I don't know. Probably not. I'd probably have to work my way up. So let's see. Do I want to go, knowing that, determining that, could give him rush, which would get him 8 that way. I could get up there. Okay, let's do that.
Would you have to climb over this? Because it's a small thing, go 1 inch up?
If it's less than an inch.
It looks like.
All right, we're going to give him rush, so that way he gets another inch to his speed, which gives him 8 to begin with, which will get him, I can bypass the side of it and get to here. Now, he's outside the buff for his next movement, so he doesn't get the +3, but he still has the +1 from rush, so he's a 4, so I can get up there and on top of that. So he's going to do that. We're going to go right in the center, just to make it more difficult to get anybody up there. So that way you have to put somebody either over here or over here.
Okay. Well, I've got 2 Terror Wings left.
Yep. So they could just fly up there. So
Terror Wings have 10-inch movement
and fly.
and fly, so I can just go to the bridge.
Yep.
So I'm going to go there and then going to attack.
Okay.
Terror Wing is 3 dice, 3 strength.
3 toughness, because I'm not within 6 inches of my totem boy.
So 4s.
So 4s. Ooh.
2 crits and a hit.
2 crits and a hit. How
That's
much?
going to be 7 total damage.
So I am down to 8. And I roll, just regardless of crits, number and an attack, I still roll. And we have to, one thing we want to remember, it's immediately after an attack or a crit score that we roll.
Okay.
So if we, later on when we start having 2 attacks up there, we want to remember to do that. All right. Nope, no fall.
No fall.
Down to 8 hit points. And then, yep, your last Terror Wings go, because
Last
I'm
one.
out of peoples.
So if I'm lower, I can't melee. Is that correct?
Unless you have the reach base to base.
I don't think my monster does. Okay, so what to do with the last one? What to do with the last boy? Can I...
Fly him him over here. Could probably do that, right? He's a flyer. So
Yeah, he
doesn't
can
care.
go all the way over there.
I was going to say, because he doesn't care about the vertical distance.
So
He just cares about that tree branch he's going to bonk his head on.
he's coming over and he says, "Hello, you are a nice snack."
All right, and then do an attack. Not like last one, please.
3 hits,
All right.
3 damage.
3 damage. I like that more than 2 crits. I still don't like that lot, though. So down to 5. All right, and your Terror Wing is going to fall. So there we go.
There we go.
All right, that's round 1, right?
No objectives are controlled by you.
No objectives are controlled by me, so I can't burn anything. And we're on the round 2.
On to round 2. All right.
Round 2, so we roll for initiative, then we put our models on the table, and then we go. So you banked your wild die, correct? Or no?
This is my newly generated wild die.
And I've got a newly generated one because I didn't bank mine either.
Here we go. I've got 2 doubles.
And 3 singles.
And 3 singles.
Same as last time?
2 doubles, 3 singles.
Okay.
I think I'm going to have to make a triple.
All right, and I've got a quad and a double.
Oh, good.
Dun, 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 dun. So far you definitely have initiative, so you could decide how you want to spend your wild dice.
I'm going to spend the wild die to create a triple.
Okay.
The triple doesn't matter what the number is. I think it does if I want to use... yes, so I'm going to make a 666 if I want to use that one.
Okay. So 666, if you want to use that one, I could make another double, which looks pretty good. Save it. I want to make another double 6. So I have no singles. And Tony, before we go any further, I almost forgot one thing.
Oh.
So part of there's quest in the normal campaign.
Mm-hmm.
I simplified quest to be during the course of our campaign. You will use these quests. Take a look at them real quick, and I'll explain them to everybody why we're going. And secretly pick one for this game. Now remember, you can't use it in the future again, that same one, but it will possibly get you bonuses.
Who's your leader?
Him.
Him. Thank you.
All right, so these quest objectives, the way we're doing quest, it's a unique take that we're doing. There are 5 quests available throughout the course of the campaign, and you will, throughout the course of the campaign, pick 4 of them. You cannot pick the same one twice, but if you complete your quest, which it will be in secret and you'll unveil at the end of the game, you will get a bonus. So the 5 quests you could possibly pick from are just take down the enemy leader. Pretty simple, straightforward one. Take out more than half of the enemy's warband, rounding up. Control more table quarters of the enemy at the end of the battle. Take down the highest point cost fighter in the enemy's warband, or have more fighters remaining than the enemy at the end of the battle.
All right, I've picked mine.
All right, so mine, I know which one I'm going to. All right, and so...
Chat, we have our first and only chatter, Spiny Norman 867. I don't know how long ago this was. Says, I love that you can climb pretty much everything in Warcry. Even on the GUR terrain, the verticality matters, and it's well done.
Oh yeah, verticality definitely matters a lot in this game, especially with this terrain, because it's definitely going to be, I think, what's going to make it difficult for me to smash through those objectives, because getting people up there means I'm going to have to kill through your guys after climbing. All right, so we both spent our wild dice. You've got initiative. It's your go, Tony. Oh wait, no, it's not your go yet. You know what we forgot almost?
What?
Guys on table.
Guys on table.
Guys on table.
I cannot deploy them engaged, can I?
You can. There's nothing in the rules that says you can't, as long as you're wholly within 3 inches of your edge. There, and there.
Okay, I'm going to deploy those 2 engaged with your rider, and then I'm going to have this one over here. It's within 3 inches of the point, not the edge, right?
Within 3 inches of the point, yes.
Yeah, okay.
All right, mine, I'm just deploying mine right over here in kind of a group, because it's got to be from this point, and I need to get them over and away on the other side of the board, so I'm just trying to get them there.
Okay, so I can If I do Call of the Hunt and I can just erase him right now.
You'll have to, because it's after a movement, right? You'll have
It's a pick a friendly fighter within 9 inches of my hornblower. Makes a bonus move action, so I could just move to the other side of you.
You'll have to disengage and then move, because you can't do a move action while engaged. So you disengage, then you do your move action. Yeah, he would be dead. That will take both your actions in an ability in a set of ability dice.
But I would have to do it on his turn because it's his ability that's Call of the Hunt.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So that's fun.
Oh. So actually, it won't work at the moment because both your guys are engaged.
No, it won't. So what I think I'm going to do instead is I think I'm going to activate Kixi Taka.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to
Get some buff going.
triple imbue with Azurite energy, +1 move and toughness to everyone within 9 inches.
Okay.
So
Which is probably that whole side of the board for you, right?
yeah, it's literally everyone that's over here.
Okay. So then not these guys. All right. So then my go, correct?
That is his ability.
That is his ability.
He hasn't taken any actions.
My go, correct. No.
He's got a 2-inch melee, and he's got a 3 to 7-inch attack, which is pretty darn good. Who can I see that's 7 inches?
Nobody that's unengaged at the moment, I don't think.
Correct. That is quite interesting. I believe I'm going to move up a little bit.
Okay.
If I'm touching the terrain, so I need to be right in the crook of this. So I move, get up here.
Okay. He's doing some matrix stuff.
Make sure everyone's within 9 still. Yeah.
You might actually pick up somebody extra too.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I got both of them.
I think you pick up both the Terror Wings now too.
All right,
so
so
it's
I've moved
only
up.
this guy that's out now.
Yeah, and I'm not really worried about him currently. I mean, you might pick him off eventually. Eventually. And then second, I'm going to sling some spells
Okay.
at your Morboss.
At Warboss. Warboss is toughness 4. Yep, is toughness 4.
Attack 3, but I'm shooting from above. Does that do anything?
No, shooting from above doesn't do anything.
Okay.
As far as...
2 dice, 3 strength.
All right, so 5, 6.
Nothing.
Nothing. All right, now my go.
Yeah.
Yeah! All right, so let's see. I've got a quad, so I have a rampage available. What is it? Good time to use rampage. I need to use one of my engaged guys first, because they're the ones that are in danger. And I'm thinking this engaged guy, because I think he's in the most danger at the moment. So we're going to go with my Moorboy that's over here. He is going to do some attacks.
Okay.
But he is going to use the +1 attack ability, the universal one. So he will go from 3 attacks to 4 attacks. And what we've got going on is I'm a strength 4 and you're a toughness 4 now? Because you're within TC?
Yes.
All right, so it's 4 pluses.
Kixi Taka.
Kixi Taka.
I know, it's hard to remember, isn't it?
I keep on thinking it's Tixi. So, but it'll be 4s for me to hit. It'll be 2 damage per hit. So one hit for 2
damage, and that puts me at 6
Yep,
on
and
the
sorry,
Terror Wing.
I was going for this one.
That's fine. So that Terror Wing is down to 6.
All right, and we're going to do second attack action on him. I can't use any more abilities, so just the same thing, 4 ups. So hit, crit is going to be 2, 4, 8 damage.
That takes him off.
All right. So, and you know what? I forgot. Did we forget to remove activation tokens from guys?
I haven't been adding them.
You haven't been adding them.
It's so much. That's the only one I added.
Well, there we go. No, Kixi Tak is gone. All right, he's gone. That's his activation token.
That's fine.
He took out 1 Terror Wing, which is good enough for now. At least he did something before he goes out, possibly.
Yeah, so, you got a rampage going on.
I've got a rampage. And it is most definitely probably going to be a rampage.
Remind me what a rampage does.
Bonus move followed by bonus attack.
Wonderful.
Ha! I'm not the only one.
We really need to do something about that.
We ever think about it in between shows, we tend to think about things like, what are we going to paint? What kind of terrain are we going to get? What game are we playing?
Nobody's within range of the claw, so I'm going to hold off on the claw.
You got to say it properly.
That claw!
There we go!
So I think while I've got him and he's able to do stuff, I'm going to have Black Skink attack
But that's probably a good idea.
engaged. So we're going to do 2 rounds of attacks, 3 dice, strength 3.
Okay. Toughness 3 at the moment because I have no buffs going.
So 4s.
Yep.
1 hit.
1 hit.
1 damage.
1 damage. So I'm down to 12.
And I'm going to envenom weapons here.
Okay. So envenoming weapons, and that adds just +1 to all the damage you do, really?
Yep.
Okay. Oh! Didn't quite catch it in time.
Didn't quite
Got 1 hit. Oh! Tony, I'm getting too old for that.
man
Stop
noises.
that.
Old
It
man
is old man.
noises.
I'm 40.
2 damage.
For 2 damage, so down to 10. All right, and back to me, right? And that's Black Skink. Oh, Tony, here's the fun thing. Before next time, oh, actually, you know what? You could just name your skinks after their color if you want. I actually got names for all my
Black
orcs.
Skink.
I've got. And
Oh yeah,
I need to start
there's
doing that.
too many skinks and they're too expendable. Yellow skink, black skink,
I'm gonna
pink
start.
skink.
I'm gonna start using them in the names that I came up with for my orcs instead of just saying them because I've got all their names here. All right. So next we're gonna go with.
Before you go, welcome into chat, my entire family. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. Hi, Deanna. Very nice to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, Tony's family. It's good to see you again.
Go ahead.
All right. I am going with. I don't know. Let's get. So half of them are gone. He's got 10 hit points left. I'm feeling okay about him surviving at the moment. And I don't have anybody else within 6 inches of him at the moment to make his buff really matter a whole lot. I am worried about him. He's pretty tanky, but he's also next to your big hitter. So we're going to go with him next. So my boar boy, he's going to go. He is actually going to go ahead and use my other double for the onslaught ability. That's what it's called, the +1 attack. And he's going to attack the same skink, the pink one.
Pink skink.
Because there's no way he's killing your big guy. So I might as well go for the injured one. So 4 dice.
Toughness 4 now.
Toughness 4. I'm strength 3, so it's 5 and up is what I need. Boom.
2 hits.
2 hits, 2 damage, because he only does 1 damage on a normal hit.
Okay, that puts me down to 5. Attacking again.
I'm trying to decide if I want to do that or disengage. I might disengage just to make you burn actions to do stuff. I am actually going to do that, because I need him to live longer than this round. So we're going to disengage over this way, like that. Make you burn some movement to get some actions to at least get up to him and leave him within 1 inch of that.
Okay.
It's tempting to stay there and try to hit him, but with only hitting on 5/6s and you having 5 hit points left and his damage profile, I don't trust that he'll actually kill it. Yeah, that's my go. Reposition the boar boy so that way he can live a little longer.
That is interesting.
To the camera. Were you not expecting that?
No, I was expecting something like that, but now
Okay.
the interesting thing is, what can I do here?
Yeah, because you do have a couple spots where you're kind of, you don't want to really move him.
Can my claw see him? That's the question. Well, I go
Your
around.
claw should be able to see him. He's a high model. I'll get cover, but from where
Cover improves your,
toughness by 1.
and your toughness is?
It's 4, it'd be a 5. I don't think it really impacts
Mine
how
is
you hit.
3.
So
my
it doesn't,
strength is 3.
it doesn't change how you hit.
So I could just throw into you twice, but I don't think that's going to be much help currently.
It's going to be, I'm toughness 4, 25 wounds on the boar boy. Like I said,
25 wounds.
he's tanky, but he wasn't tanky enough that I trusted him to live against your big hitter for all-out attacks.
Okay, so Hornblower, I think, is going to go next.
Okay.
Hornblower is going to launch 2 attacks into you.
Okay. Into Bone Totem.
Into Bone Totem.
Into Wise Ralph with 2 Fs.
Wise Ralph.
Wise Ralph with 2 Fs.
Needing 5s and 6s.
Okay.
Nothing.
but you get to go again.
A
6.
crit.
For
2 damage,
down
and
to
see if you
8.
fall.
Let me see.
Fall.
Nope,
No.
the opposite of fall. Man, if it was still, I'm pretty sure it was 6s in first edition because all the bad stuff was always 6s. We would have fallen so much if it was first edition still. All right. So he's gone. My boar boy's gone.
Did you take your damage on him?
Yeah, I went from 10 to 8.
Okay.
I have just my rampage left, so I've got to try to decide when I want to use that rampage. Well, I'm trying to. Well, you know what? I don't. It's not even that big because they've both gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even. So is there anything that needs to happen quickly? And I don't really think there is from the point we're both now kind of at this spot where there's nobody that we can do anything with that's in immediate danger. So now it's move people. You know what? This is still a dumb move leaving him here because I really need to get him for objectives. But I'm an orc.
You're an orc. You're going to do orky things.
I'm going to shoot at him again. I want to see him fall out of a tree. So shooting at him again. 5s or 6s because your toughness is higher than 3 because you get the bonus. And you might even be within that.
No.
Nope. Okay, he's the only one outside. So I need 5
So
and
I'm
6s.
Yep, 5s and 6s. 5.
1 damage.
Puts me down to 8.
Oof.
Come on, you don't want to stay there.
We're going to do it.
You know you want to stay there.
I am. I'm going to leave him there, and it's going to kill me at the end of the round because I'm like, if I had one more model next to this objective over here, I'd be... 1 more damage.
7.
We're going to get him. We're going to get him. That's going to be my game winner. He's going to finally plink him out of the tree, and then somebody's going to run up there.
Terrorwing's going to lay 2 attacks into your guy.
Okay.
3 dice, strength 3.
Toughness 3.
So 4s and up.
4s and up.
3 damage.
3 damage, down to 2. So you got 1 more attack. A crit or 2 hits.
That's a crit.
A crit and a hit. So Moorboy is gone. Oh, sorry.
Dropping my fragile models. So, Terrorwing.
Here you are.
I've got shaky hands today.
Have an
There we go.
activation token. Boop, boop, boop. All right, so me again. I have got 3 models here that need to move someplace and 1 model there. I don't really want to move him yet. I want to see what you do with those guys first. So we're going to start moving these guys. Man. 4-inch move. So if I went 4, how far is it up? 3. I could, so it's 6 to there. So I can't even get all the way up there. I can move, rampage to finish a move. You know what? Sure. Let's do it.
Go for it.
So move, the second move gets me partway up. The rampage move gets me up and engaged with him, and then I get a bonus attack. Let's see what kind of things happen from this. Once again, probably not the wisest move. He'd probably be better to use the rampage on since he's a hitter. But
Take your rampage dice off.
I need to do some attacking because I'm an orc. It's been 30 seconds since I've hit something. It's too
I've
much.
got toughness 4.
4, strength 4 because I'm a more boy. 3 dice, so 4 up.
Nothing. Oh, ouch.
Pure 3s.
Ouch.
You should thank Tixie for that. That would have been 6 damage otherwise without Tixie there.
That would have been so bad.
That's his go.
Keeksy Taka, I am very happy that I've painted you up and brought you in here. All right, so I've got my alpha and all of those people over there.
Yep, all your ones that have... Yep, your 3 that have come in, right?
Yep, so I'm going to...
Oh,
I'm going to move the claw.
say it properly.
Huanchi's claw.
No. The claw!
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
6 inches to come over here.
Okay, staying out of 1 inch.
Can I see the ruler? I want to kind of block your movement to go straight at it at least. It won't matter, but I could have gone all the way over here.
And you're staying out.
I'm staying out of engagement.
Okay,
with
I was
you.
about to say. So staying out of 1 inch reach of the boar boys behind, because that's a dangerous place to be.
He doesn't have any other reach, does he?
No.
Okay.
He's 1 inch reach. He's just a hand weapon. There's oh man. That is a Savage Moorboy. I've been using the wrong profile, but that's fine.
All right, 2 dice, strength 3. Yeah. 1 hit.
1 hit for 1 damage?
Yes.
Down to 24.
Oh boy.
We'll just track the Moorboy's hit points off to the side here.
That's fine.
Instead of trying to toss them over there.
Go ahead.
All right, so I've got 3 peeps left and no ability dice. So I've got Leader, who I'm still waiting to see if something happens, which I don't think he's going to get very far without the ability dice. And I've got these guys, which need to start moving somewhere. So we're just going to move the normal guy with Champa. He's going to double move just pretty much straight this way. Because get him closer to my boss to possibly get a Wog buff later on is the best.
We're gonna go. I think the Saurus. I think Clackthrock is going to join. So we're gonna move up. I'm gonna say hi, hello, how are you?
All right. So within engagement.
Within engagement, and then we're going to attack Clackthrock.
And then an attack.
4 dice, 4 strength.
4 toughness, so 4 ups. It's the theme of 4. 2 hits.
2 hits for 4 damage.
Down to 20 hit points on the Moorboy.
That's it for Clackthrock.
All right, so I got 2 people left.
It's a very shiny side of the board, isn't it?
It is, a little bit. I guess we'll have Big Stabba move. Or is it safe to now move the boss? The boss cannot actually get within melee of anyone, but he can double move over there and cause some trouble.
You would enter into melee to pass Pink Skink.
Yep, I could come over here, be within there, force your White Skink to move up, and start concentration. We're going to do that. So, this 8, yeah, 8 can get me there, no problem. So double move, because 1 move won't get me clear the bridge.
There's still no control of the objective.
Still no control of the objective, but I'm going to start threatening it. And he's just going to double move to right there, is what he's going to do, over here in this melee that's building up.
Pink Skink's going to lay 2 attacks into your Moor boss.
Okay.
He's taking no damage currently, right?
Taking no damage currently, so he has at least 20. He has 20 hit points, toughness 4.
Oh, that's gone forever.
That one.
That's gone forever.
All right.
All right, 3 dice, strength 3.
So 5 up.
2 hits and a crit for 5 damage.
5 damage. Down to 15 on the Moorboy boss. I'll call the Moorboy boss the red one, just so we don't lose track of him. I'll keep it over here too, since we're building up a pile of models.
Pink's Pink, number 2. No hits.
No hits. Okay. That was a pretty good first hit, though.
That was a pretty good first hit.
And I've got 1 final guy, and then you have 1 final guy?
I've got White and
him.
Alpha.
So you got 2. Okay. He's just going to truck it out next to his buddy over here. So, bum, bum, bum. 8. We'll get him slightly further than him. So he's just going to...
Jolly. Jolly.
They're all dead now.
We worked so hard.
I mean... Yeah, we needed some like magnetic varnish spray.
Don't you have him to go yet still?
I do! Thank you. I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Your go, and then my bone totem guy. Because I wasn't worried about going with him yet, because you had already activated both those
Yeah,
guys.
I'm off camera here because I'm moving over to move White Skink.
Tony's shy.
He's gone forever. He's out. White Skink is moving over to help hit your
To
Moor
engage
boss.
with the boss.
Yep.
And also...
This is Pink's health.
Okay.
Okay, he is up there.
Yep,
He's up there.
Oh, the downside of the Gur terrain.
Yep. So we're going to probably want the other angle there. What is your name? Clay?
Clay, well, what's your name?
There we go.
I forget the
So,
name of our show. At least I don't forget the name of our amazing producer, Clay.
White Skink
I
has moved
love
up to
you.
engage. White Skink is going to attack.
Okay, so
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s. Nice.
Crit for 3 more damage.
3 more, down to 12. Boss is in a little bit of trouble. I wasn't expecting the skinks to mess him up quite that much. All
Now
right,
your Totem Bearer.
Totem Bearer. He's up there. It's toughness 4, toughness 3 with the buff going.
Yes.
So he's going to attack Doot to Doot.
All right, attack Doot Doots.
It's just 3 attacks.
Doot Doots. 4s and up.
3s and up.
3s and up.
Strength 4 on the totem guy.
Pocket Bard app. Welcome into chat. Glad to have you here. I understand we're
Crit hit, that's going to be 6 damage.
6 damage.
And-
that is not enough to kill.
But see if he falls, because it's after each attack where a crit happens. He falls, which could save him. Roll for impact damage. So on a 1, it's 3 damage. On a 2 or 3, it's 1 damage. No damage. So it actually saves him a little bit. He falls,
We duke down here.
and he's taken 6 damage, so he's got 2 left. And I guess the Totem Boy will attack the other skink now.
Is there room? It's the branches. What's the problem?
It's the branch and him having that top.
I kind of
That
hooked
works.
him on the
There we
branch.
go.
I hooked him on the branch.
All right, so I can't attack him anymore because he fell off.
Mm-hmm.
So this worked in your advantage a little bit. I will attack the black skink. He's toughness 4 though at the moment, right? Because he's got
yes.
shield and
Yep, toughness
buff.
4. So 4s and up.
4's up. 1 hit for 2 damage.
Wow, that's a lot of damage. So he's at 6. Black is at 6.
All right, and that's my go. So you're final guy.
Final guy is my alpha. Let's see. What's their movement normally?
4.
4.
But you got no ability dice left.
I've got no ability dice. Just seeing how much, if I abandon this spot, it would take I don't think you could climb up there. Because you would have to move over and then up.
Not without buffs,
Which is a thing you can get.
which is a thing I can. And there's always rush of nothing else.
So I'm going to keep the alpha there to block you off from climbing
From
up.
doing a straight up climb.
From being able to get him without going there first.
Yeah. Okay.
So Alpha is staying up there, so nothing doing. Alpha's got no ranged attacks.
And so that's round 2, right?
That's round 2.
Round 2, we're halfway through the game. I've burned no objectives. So the next 2 rounds, I've got to burn 4 objectives. Control and burn 4 objectives next round, which...
Yep.
Yep, which means I've got to kill a lot of skinks, pretty much, to control objectives.
Yes, you do.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick 5-minute break, so that way we can...
Reset, regroup, recoup.
all that stuff. And then we'll be back to finish this battle to see if the first game of our campaign, who wins, skinks or orcs.
Yep. All right, see you guys in a bit.
All right. That's the
hey,
dead
hi.
one. That's the dead one, Tony. It no longer makes noises.
Come back.
So this is table ready, and we're back.
We're playing Warcry.
Warcry.
Second half of our first campaign game. Recap what's going on. Jolly needs to burn 4 fires.
4 objectives. So
4
I
objectives.
need to end up controlling 4 of these 6 objectives that are on the board within the next 2 rounds in order to win.
And you're currently controlling and have burnt
0 of them. But I'm starting to get in a position where I want to be, which is within hit range of your guys. So we'll see how it goes now that we're kind of there a little bit. But let's continue.
roll off.
Roll off. If you haven't been watching and you're just now tuning in, we are rolling 7 dice because of our twist. Winds of Fate.
I've got 2 doubles,
doubles?
and 3 singles. This is
doubles.
the exact same thing I've been rolling the entire night.
The entire game so far. All right.
Sad.
Well, the good news is that's been letting you go first.
That has been letting me go first.
Let's see. What do I have? I have double, 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 single, which having 1 single left has kind of been my theme for tonight. So we both have just 1 wild dice, correct? Because you've been using your wild dice too?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So with 3 initiative dice, 3 singles, you get first pick, Tony.
I'm going to create a triple. I need these triples.
All right. So my question is, do I want to make a triple also? My war boss, or not my Moorboy boss is kind of over there. where he's not going to give anybody a buff anymore. So I don't know if I care so much about a triple anymore. Got Tusker Charge. He's already engaged still, which Tusker Charges does a similar thing to what your Call to the Hunt does, but it's just on the Boar Boy himself.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I just keep doubles and maybe even make a fourth double just so guys can get around and I get more attacks. We're going to do that. Fourth double, so double 4. So I got 4 doubles, no singles, which means it's your go, Tony.
We're going to start with Keeksy Taka. And it's so good.
I'm about to say the buff has been working for you so far. The
buffing.
The extra toughness has been really nice.
+1 move, +1 toughness to everyone within 9 inches.
I'm going to say the moves, I personally thought the move would be the better part, but the toughness has been
I'm already where I need to be.
Yeah, you don't need to move a whole lot.
And then I've got 2 actions left. I've got...
But nobody unengaged to shoot at. Unless you want to hop off that cropping.
Let's see.
But you got a 2-inch reach, right?
I do have a 2-inch reach.
I don't know if...
I think
You could...
Yeah, I've got 2 inches on you, I believe.
Okay. I have...
Let me get a better angle here. Awkwardness. From your base edge to my base edge.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Okay.
I have elevation.
So you'll just get +1.
Or cover. I kind of have both elevation and cover, but they don't stack. So I'll be toughness 4. But yeah, I think you definitely got the reach.
Yep. So this means it's a magical range.
Means it's a blast. The magic part doesn't really matter a whole lot. But it means it's a range attack with minimum range of 3 inches.
I couldn't use that, though, because you're engaged.
I'm also engaged, but I'm also within 3 inches.
Okay.
So either way, you wouldn't be able to use it on him, even if he wasn't engaged.
Well, let's lay 2 attacks into you. 3 dice, strength 3.
Okay. 3 dice, strength 3, toughness 4, because of the cover elevation situation we got going on. Nothing so far, but you got another go if you want. And 3 fresher dice. Don't lose that one into the table. My back can't take it anymore, Tony. And nothing again.
Nothing.
All right, it was worth a go. And getting the buff off is always a good thing. I always struggle with if I want to activate him first to do the toughness buff. And that 3 to 4 threshold on toughness is always a sweet spot, which you're seeing now. I mean, taking from 4 to 5 toughness is normally meh, because everybody's within that like...
It's keeping me alive, is what it is.
It has definitely kept at least 2 models alive. So it has been well worth it. See, Tony? How about you? Good gift. All right, so my go. I am going to go with my Moorboy boss. We are going to Onslaught. So that way I have 1 more attack. So he is up to 4 attacks at strength 4. He's going to go for Pink Skink, and you're toughness 4 with the buff going, correct?
Correct. So 4s and up.
So 4s and up. And it's going to be 5 attacks because of Onslaught going. So 4s and up. It's a hit,
3 hits.
hit for 3 each.
3 each?
3 each.
Well,
he is a
Pink Skink is
obliterated. In 1 hit, he is now gore and splatter. And you know what? It might be enough gore and splatter that White Skink is now Pink Skink.
Go ahead.
And we're going to go for White Skink now.
Go for it.
So similar thing. Going for White Skink because I have no reason to move Moorboy boss at the moment. We have hit, crit, which will be 12 damage.
You sure that's a hit? I thought it was 5s.
It's strength 4 versus toughness 4, right? Because my boss is strength 4.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
So how much?
12. 3, 3, 6.
Yikes.
That's why I wanted to get him in there. All right, so he just popped 2 skinks, and this is what I need to do to stand a chance at winning. You just need the last at the moment.
Yeah, so...
But now that point is looking dangerous.
Well, I think... Yikes. I think I'm going to go with Black Skink.
Okay.
Right? Because he has 20 health, and he has 12 health, right?
He has 12 left, yep.
Okay. So, and I believe I'm engaged with both of you.
Here, we could do this easier.
No, it doesn't look like I'm
Not
engaged
quite?
with boss. Good, boss is gone.
Boss is gone, so he's not a threat.
So I'm going to go with Black Skink.
Okay.
Black Skink is going to go twice, and we're going to envenom some weapons.
Envenom weapon? Okay.
Maybe? Because he's got 8 health.
He's got 8 health. What's your strength on your Black Skink?
Black Skink is strength 3.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm only toughness 3 at the moment. So making normal hits 2 damage could be pretty good.
Force.
A crit.
Crit for 4 damage.
For 4 damage, and that's with the buff, right?
That's with the buff.
So 4, and I gotta see if I fall real quick.
Yes, you do.
On a 1, I fall. Nope.
Going again.
So this doesn't have a venom weapon, right?
Correct.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
It's a dead.
He is gone. No! All right, that just flipped it a bit more. I was feeling good up until that.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, that was Black Skink.
Next thing we got, well, we're going to go with this guy.
Yeah. Take on the Terror Wing.
Take on that Terror Wing.
Onslaught.
Onslaught. That's why I got all these doubles. Onslaught's in charge if I get within range to use a charge. So Onslaught, so he will be 4 attacks instead of 3 with strength 4 and your toughness 4, thanks to the buff. Because you are definitely within 9 for that buff. So 4 up. 2 hits for 4 damage.
I'm at 4.
And we'll do it again. That's 2 more hits. Cocked die, but the 2 hits will finish him off. All right, and that is that. More boys go. And we'll just leave that activation token on him. That's already on him.
Okay, we're going to go with Yellow Skink.
Okay.
Yellow Skink is going to, let's see, it takes 3 inches to get up, 3 inches to go over, and then we're going to run over.
Run over there to
prevent
engage, so that way I just don't flat out control that one?
Yes.
All right.
Because the name of the game is Control.
Name of the game is definitely Control.
All right, so that
is gone, and Yellow Skink takes it. No, that one's just gone.
No, that one's gone.
That was
Yellow
the Totem
Skink
Boys.
is this one.
So he's got 2 left?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can I get up there? If I get over on this side, I could climb up and end up next to him, but I don't know if I don't think I have enough movement to get up there and climb and then attack also. So, we're going to go with easy choice. He's going back to his mission. So he's going to attack your leader.
Attack away.
5/6, same as it's been all game. A crit for 3 damage. And more importantly, let's see if he falls. Nope. Oh, I really wanted him to fall, just go kaplunk, and then big stab and be like, oh? We're doing it again, because why not? If I get lucky and get a 5 and a 6. I just came back from Vegas a little over a week ago. I didn't gamble, but nope, nothing. That's why I didn't gamble.
Because eventually you lose.
Eventually that happens and the house wins.
Okay, so I'm going to attack with... Oh... I think I'm going to have the Clack Trock launch 2 attacks into your rider.
Okay. I'm toughness 4.
I am strength 4.
Okay.
And this is going to be 4 dice hitting on force.
4 dice hitting on 4s. Hit crit for 8.
2, 4, 8, yes.
Down to 12.
Going again.
And again. Crit.
For
8 more, for 4 more?
4 more.
Down to 8. So you're laying into that. That's why I didn't want to give you the extra attack earlier.
Yeah.
Because I know he can lay into stuff. All right. So I have got, he's gone. So I've got 1, 2, 3 left. want to make sure you have some difficult decisions here. Let's use the... Oh, I just thought of something. Let's see. Can one move get me over there? One move can get me over that side. And then I can charge to get a bonus and move up it.
Can they fit there? I don't think they can.
That's the question.
I don't think Brick and Grack can fit up there.
Not Grick and Grack.
Oh,
The smaller guy.
Smaller guy.
Yeah, Grick and Grack's half of their base definitely cannot fit up there.
Okay.
We're going to go with him. He's going to do a normal move around the tree to get over here. He's going to spend one of these for charge. It's within 6 inches. He gets a bonus move, which is a 4-inch move, which will climb and end up on there. Trees. Yep. And half his base fits up there. And then we got one left for an attack.
Okay.
It's just 3 dice of strength 3, so I need 5s or 6s.
Yes.
But the important part is I will have 2 guys up there and I'll be controlling that at the moment. 5s and 6s. Nothing. Okay. He is gone. He is now up there. And you go. Charge! Now that's an orc charge right there. Straight up a wall.
I've got Alpha and Huanchi's Claw left.
Yep.
Correct.
Because everybody I've killed are those ones you didn't get to go with yet, is it?
I'm going to take Alpha, and I'm going to run Alpha right here.
To wash that.
To wash it, and then attack. 4 dice, strength 3.
Okay. 4 dice, strength 3. He's toughness 3, because he's got no buff and no shield.
4 up.
4 up, and he's untouched at the moment. Hit.
Hit for 2 damage.
2 damage, down to 13. And that's his go.
That's his go.
All right, so you watch that. I'm gonna have to do so much work this final round. So I've got Boar Rider and Grick and Grack. Question is, with 10 inches straight that way would get me there. What can I get through that? I'm not sure I actually get through that without losing movement. Oh, off to the side.
Tony's mom, just in the comments, the past 2 are, oh no, various forms of oh no, oh man.
All right. So I can actually, 10 inches will actually get me into base contact with it. So losing the inch off of moving over that still gets me within an inch of it. If I rush. Because that's what I need to do in order to get the bonus movement for it.
Okay.
So I'm going to rush. And Grick and Grack are just running over this way to be within 1 inch of that objective. And that's all they've got. I'm getting at least 1 objective this round, Tony.
You are getting at least 1 objective. So what is the claw doing? The claw needs to go and contest something.
Yeah, he needs to contest at least 1 of them, because otherwise I'll get 2 objectives.
So claw's going to move and contest.
And then you can still attack Grick. Now, make sure you're outside 2 inches. Grick and Grack have a 2-inch reach.
I think I'm well outside.
You probably are. Because I know your intention is to be outside of their reach.
Yes, I'm outside of 2 inches.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that was...
And you are within my range, which is 8 inches.
I've got a toughness of 3 on Grick and Grack.
Oh, I've got a strength 3.
Do it! Hit those beloved orcs that you named.
What is the toughness of your Moor boss?
4.
4?
Those are my only 2. Well, them and my guy with my shield are my ones that are base toughness 4.
Okay, so I'm gonna launch into the Moor boss because the result will be the same.
The Moor boss over here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you'll get cover and ittle be the same result either way.
Yeah, because I'm
5s
already
or 6s.
my toughness is already above your strength anyway.
Or wait, no. Yeah, because the other guy's engaged.
The other guy's engaged, yeah. And Moor boy boss isn't because he's outside of 1 inch of...
I'm not going to kill them, so
No,
fighting them is not going to mean
anything. They have 25
anything.
hit points.
So we're going to go for Moor boss. It needs
Okay.
5s and 6s.
5s and 6s on Moor boss.
There's a 6.
Crit and hit. Crit is...
Crit does 4 damage.
So down to 8 on Moor boy boss. And then I have Do I have anybody left? I do.
Rider.
I have...
Hog Rider!
And you have Clacktrock, right?
Yeah, Clacktrock is gone.
Oh, Clacktrock has gone?
Clacktrock deleted a lot of health.
Because he took a lot of health off of the boar boy. That's what's going on. So do I leave him?
Clacktrock has 28 health.
I think I leave him there and burn that objective because that's going to be the harder one to get later because Clacktrock's going to be harder to move than that guy. So we're just going to do attacks into Clacktrock.
Go for it.
At least one.
Toughness 6.
Toughness 6. It's 3 attacks, 5s and 6s. Nope, nothing. And then I'm going to pull a sneaky move and disengage to here.
So you're going to burn that objective.
So I'm going to burn that one
in
the corner.
Okay.
And then try coming back to a couple of the other ones. So yeah.
That's it for the round?
That's it for the round. I control 1 objective. I'm going to burn it. I need to get 3 in this final round. So let's see what happens. It's turned into a pretty good game, Tony.
It is very interesting to say the least.
The Skinks theme definitely seems to be like pretty strong, quick start, but then holding on in the last few rounds gets tricky.
Alrighty, here we go for the final initiative roll-off.
All right. This will be the one where you roll all those stuff that lets you get extra moves.
There's a triple.
Triple. So
There's a triple and 4 singles.
All right.
So I'm going to turn one of those into a double.
All right. Let's see. Well, let me roll first, Tony, just in case by any chance it impacts that.
A triple, a double.
A triple, a double, 2 singles. Triple, double, 2 singles.
I'm going to create a double because I want to just use doubles.
Okay.
So
you
I
got
have 3 singles.
Do I want to force a roll off? Clacktrock, if he gets to my boss, which he could easily do, my boss is in trouble. Roll off's only a 50-50 chance of me going first, which I don't think really saves my boss.
No, I don't think so.
Because I'm so low at hit points.
And you'd need to eat through 28 health.
I would need to eat through 28 health, which I actually have a better chance of you moving up and whiffing and then me retaliating with 2 in that case. Because him going first doesn't matter. I need him to be there at the end. So let's go quad for another rampage to see if that might steal the game.
Okay.
So it's your go.
So I'm going to activate Keeksy Taka.
Okay.
That buff has been so good to me.
That buff has been fantastic. You'd be down probably 2 more models, if not.
So I'm going to do that, and then Keeksy is going to move.
Yep.
It's going to go down 2, I believe, and over 2. I have more than enough because I've got 7 inches of movement.
Because
So
you
I'm gonna
get
climb
your own
down,
buff.
And I'm going to move over. Going to be engaged with you here,
Okay.
but out of engagement there.
Okay.
And I think I've blocked you from being able to come and contest that.
I will probably have to kill Keeksy Taka in order to do that.
So, and then we will, well, actually, I think I want to keep myself out of engagement of both of you because that one does more damage. So I'll just scooch a little bit over. So I'll be over here instead.
Okay.
Out of engagement at both of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in a nice spot where you're within 1 inch of the objective, but out of engagement. Now, who are you attacking?
Your
Boar boy boss. And they're both toughness 4. What's his strength? Is his strength 4 by any chance, or is it 3?
This is strength 3.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
So it doesn't matter.
He would get cover because you're attacking through stuff. But
This one has 8
matter.
health?
He's 8 health. He's less health by 2.
I'll go for him.
Okay.
So this is going to be 3 dice. Or to the 2 dice strength 3. No, 3 dice. That's because I'm in range of 2 inches, not 3.
I was about to say, you can't do the range attack from where you are.
Yeah. All right.
Not
2
only
dice,
those
strength
guys.
3, so 5s and 6s.
5s
right?
and 6s. Yep.
Nothing.
Nope.
That's okay.
That's all right. He's here for the buff.
He's here for the buff. And the block.
And the block. All right, let's see. We're going to try something fancy. He's currently not engaged.
Correct.
So let's see what fancy stuff we could do. He can move 4 that way. Climbing would be, so if he moves 4 that way, he can move 3 to end up here, 1 up, another 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that should work. Here's what I'm going to do. First move, this side of bridge, climb. Rampage, 1, 2, 3, 4. By 4 inches of move from rampage to get to here.
Okay.
And of course, he's at this weird angle where he's going to fall off. And then free rampage attack on Black Skink.
Okay.
Rampage is gone.
Toughness 4.
Strength 4. So 4 ups, 4 dice. 1 hit for 3. Which he's still there, but I have 1 extra action. Because it was 1 to move, then free rampage. So we're going to do it. Attack, 4 up. Super dead. Woo! Rampage, stealing game since edition 1. Possibly. I don't know. I still got some work cut out for me. That's his go. Moorboy boss just decided abandoning that one of Clacktrock because I ain't taking it from Clacktrock. And Tixie has some hit points on him too, doesn't he? 18?
Yeah. TC has 18.
I wasn't going to chew through both of them.
We're going to activate the claw next.
Okay.
Claw is going to attack
Yes.
straight line of sight up to him.
Yep. All right, so elevation. So I'm toughness 5, doesn't matter. Toughness 4 or 5, doesn't matter to you.
Envenom weapons.
Venom weapons.
Okay. 2 dice. 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s. 5.
5. 2 damage.
2 damage, down to 8.
Oh, that's right. It's that guy. I can't kill him. I should have been laying them.
I still think
Crits.
this is the best move
Crits
because
to knock him
if
down.
you knock him down, I'm no longer at the objective.
There's the crit.
There's the crit.
So that's going to be 4 more damage,
So I'm down to 4.
and you fall.
I possibly fall.
You possibly fall.
Possibly fall. If I fall, that's really good for you. Nope.
No.
Oh. That's what I would have done that too. Trying to make him fall, because then I don't think I have... Because then Grick and Grack would have to choose. Next, we're going with Moorboy here, because I need to try to clear this off. He's going for Yellow Skink,
Okay.
because Yellow Skink's by
2 health.
far the... Oh, well, not by far. I guess the other one only got... So Moorboy, I'm not going to use any ability dice. Strength 4 versus toughness 4, correct?
Yes.
Because you got buffs going, so 4 up. 1 hit will do 2 damage. 2 hits for 4 damage.
This is so terrible.
I was about to say, I love the way the trees look, but the way they stand makes it a little difficult to... There we go. We'll attack your... You know what? We're going to try to steal Arrow Boy's glory.
Okay.
He's been working on that guy the entire time. Now this Moorboy's going to turn around and smash him and get all the credit. Same thing, 4 up. Only 1 hit for 2 damage. So he is still there.
Still there at 2. So you're going to...
So you've got him and Clacktrock left?
Yes.
And Clacktrock...
I can double move Clacktrock to try and contest this.
Okay.
That would...
That might do it.
Because Clacktrock has 5 movement with the buff.
Yep.
So I'd need 10.
You should be able to get up there because from right here, I got up to here of 2 moves. And you, yeah, so that should be able to get you up there, no problem.
Because you would have to kill Tixie to get that one.
To get that one. And
so that one's a no-go. You could move over there and burn 1. Burn 2, burn 3.
If I can get to that one.
If you can get to that one.
I didn't take him out, so getting to it's going to be tricky.
You need to take him out to move over?
Well, yeah, I can't move past him.
Yeah.
And I don't think,
So,
and like I said, Tony, not moving him is going to lose me the game because I don't think he's close enough to be able to climb it.
So yeah, as much as I'd love to just straight up try and kill you, I'm going to run him over.
Okay, yep, and that can test that.
Right there.
And there's no way I'm killing him with what I've got left. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't think there's much I can do, but there's one thing I could try. We're going to hope the same luck that you were just hoping. Because he's not engaged. They're not within an inch of each other.
Okay.
I'm going to try going for crits on Clacktrock and hope that he falls.
Go for it.
I think that's my only option. Because otherwise, I think you've got just enough blocked. So 5s or 6s, because Clacktrock's toughness is through the moon. Nope. No damage at all. Do it again. A crit for 3.
Ah! This is terrible, Jolly. We need to figure something else out.
A crit for 3. The damage doesn't really matter. The important part
is nothing.
Nope. Ah!
So he's taken 3. We all know that he's taken 3.
It doesn't matter. Nobody else is going to be attacked.
All right, so you've got Grick and Grack, Hog Rider,
and
1
shield guy.
Shield guy. So I think I stay here, block you from running up there. Mm-hmm. And I think I just wail on whoever's here twice.
No, which is that Moor boy.
Yeah, the Moor boy.
Okay.
So we'll wail twice on the Moor boy. 4 dice, strength 3, toughness
4, because I got sheep. Well, no, Moor boy's 3. Sorry.
So
it's
4 is
Moor boy.
enough.
It's Moor boy you're attacking. Hit.
2 hits, 2 damage.
Down to 11.
Cannot kill him.
Cannot kill him, but if you get a crit, you could possibly pull up.
Hit.
No crit. All right, down to 9.
Well, can you even come over to attack me with your shield boy?
I don't think I can. So I don't think I'm getting to this one.
If you move over there, you might be.
He's only got a 1-inch reach. But it doesn't do me much good because I've already activated him.
Oh, okay.
Even if I kill him, I'm not getting anybody up here because Moor boy's already been activated. He took out Duke Duder and put 2 more damage on him. So
okay. Well, I guess I've already thrown my weapons.
So what we've got... How many hit points does your Claw of Watch have?
10.
10. Oh, man. Yeah, I think you might have this, but I'm going to play it out just to see if Superb Dice have anything. So I've got...
I'm all activated out.
You're all... Oh, you're... Wow.
You've blown through a lot of my army.
All right, so I've got 3 people left to activate. The question is there anything I can do? So Moor boy can't climb, so he can't come up here to help with this. We know that for sure. Tixie Clacka?
Keeksy Taka?
Keeksy Taka? I don't think there's any way I could dislodge him from that one.
So no, it's probably to go over here.
It could go over there, but it's not really a problem because I have dice to charge. Claw would be done anyway. All right, let's go for Carnage. That's kind of mean to just go for Carnage because then you have to do rolls that might put your guys out. Might just go ahead and say we're good at this point. So we could do, yeah, I don't think there's any way I can win, Tony. So here's why. I can't get to this one at all. I could either leave him there and burn this one or move him over here and burn this one. I have a choice. So I get 1. That one, I can move somebody over, or I could more likely just kill him with that. So burn 2. So even if that happens, I have 1, 2, 3 I can't get to because why?
You didn't move your arrow.
Because the arrow boy sitting back. If the arrow boy would have just repositioned the right here, he could climb up there and take that one. So my prophecy of not moving the arrow boy and being greedy of him is what cost me the game. Because we'll call it that so we can do rolls for people so people can see what our rolls look like at the end of the game. So Tony, you got first game. I only got 3 of the 4 objectives I needed burned.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
So we've got 15 minutes left. Can we do this end of game things real quick? Or?
Yep. It's pretty quick to do them. It's just some rolls and stuff. What we've got going on, first of all, is going to be, and I've got the tables here, all except for the loot table. We might have to roll the loot later. Do you have a, well, actually, we got Tome of Champions.
I've got the core book here.
Okay, so there's a loot table in there. Lesser artifacts, we'll need that.
Is it in the narrative section?
Maybe. I don't know. So Tony wins. I needed to burn 4 of those 6 objectives. I only got 3 of them. There's no way I could get the 4th one. So instead of doing the mean thing...
Lesser artifacts table?
Yep. Instead of doing the mean thing and taking out more of Tony's people and possibly risking more injury rules for you, that's just mean-spirited, I think, at this point. We're going to call the game. Tony's got the win. And we're going to go on to rules so you can see what our rules look like for amping up our party.
Okay.
Right, so first of all, first thing we've got, Tony, is going to be glory. So the way it's going to work is there is a glory table here. We will earn glory, which we will then be able to spend for a few things, including making bad injuries less likely.
I'm pulling up my notes so I can write all this down later.
Okay, well, I've got a sheet for you, Tony.
I don't have something to write with.
Oh, neither do I. Oh, man.
So I'm going to use my handy-dandy phone.
I was thinking about bringing in a writing utensil, but then I forgot about it.
All right, glory.
So glory, the way it's going to work, Tony, we each get 2 for participating.
Okay.
Neither one of us took out the enemy leader, so we don't get anything for that. I took down more than half of your warband, correct?
Yes.
So I get 1 additional one, so I'm at 3. Both our leaders are still alive, so we each get another one. So I'm at 4, you're at 3. Neither one of us had any renown yet, so none of us gets a bonus for being the underdog, and you get 2 for winning the battle. So 5 glory, 4 glory. The way GW reworked one of the glory tables, now this is a glory table I kind of simplified for us, but the way they reworked the most recent glory table, last time they reworked them, was to make glory not as widespread.
Okay.
It would be typically after a game, somebody would have like 9 or 10, and somebody else would have 2 or 3, and it made the game really snowball out. So there's less of something there. Now, the things you can spend glory on in our campaign, Tony, is you can spend 1 glory to add +1 to the next injury roll for a fighter, and you choose the fighter. So that, it makes it less likely they're going to be out for a game or get a bad result. You can spend 1 glory when we're choosing setups for our next mission. You can spend 1 glory to replace a card completely before we start getting rid of stuff. It could be any 1 card. If you're like, that's just a terrible one, and I know I can't keep you from getting it, replace it. 2 glory to add a fighter to your roster. So that's how we're going to add fighters to our roster, is 2 glory. 4 glory for a 1 wild dice during the first initiative phase of the next battle, which you don't have to decide now. We can decide anytime before the next battle starts.
Okay.
5 for 1 additional roll in the lesser artifact table. 6 to increase your deployment zone of the next battle by 2 inches.
Okay.
So that's what we can use it for at the moment. So you've got 5, I've got 4. Next thing we're going to do is injury rolls. So everybody who is taken down, you'll roll 2d6 for. And we'll consult this chart that we have. So we can go to the dice camera real quick so we can kind of show people what we got going on.
Clay?
Oh, maybe it won't work so well. But we just did glory. What we're rolling for now is this injury table right here.
I've got a bunch of injuries happening.
So just point to a guy and roll. If you want to spend glory to better the roll by 1, you can spend 1 glory to better the roll by 1.
I've got to note who this is.
Okay.
All right, first Terror Wing was taken down.
Lower rolls are worse.
First Terror Wing taken down, 7,
So
nothing.
Completely recovered.
Second Terror Wing, 6, -1 toughness.
Okay, so Terror Wing 2 is going to be -1 toughness.
Okay, we've got pink skink.
Pink skink.
Nothing.
It's fine.
We've got yellow skink.
Doot dooter. Nothing.
Yellow's fine. White skink. Fine.
It's fine.
Black skink.
All right. Fine.
Fine.
All right, so just
Terra wing.
a Terra wing with -1 toughness. Now keep track of that because you can choose to not field that guy if you want. But if you field that particular one, just remember that. He has that debuff. So for my guys, I have the Totem Moor Boy. 7, so he's fine. And the normal Moor Boy. 7, he's fine. So the injury table is pretty forgiving, unless we roll 6 or lower, which we didn't do too much of that here.
No.
Good job, Tony.
Good job.
All right.
And then we roll on the lesser artifact table.
Now we do lesser artifact table rolls. So we each automatically get 1 roll for the battle. We could spend glory to get extra rolls if we want. So it's going to be 5 glory for an extra roll if you want to do that.
So the lesser artifact table is a D66.
Yep. So roll 1d6 for your 10s, 1 for the 1s. And then that's how we'll just, that's how
I
we
see.
figure out where they
Okay.
go. Yep.
Red is 10s, green is 1s.
Okay.
44,
So 44.
pretty simple. 44 means that I get a greater Itixi grub.
Okay.
Despite tasting the foulest of all, every explorer soon learns the bigger the grub, the more the good stuff lies within.
Ooh.
Consumable, the bearer can use this lesser artifact as a bonus action to, if they do so, remove 2d6 damage.
Okay, so what you do, you got that, you assign it to somebody.
Right now?
Yep, right now.
We're going to give that to Kixi Taka.
Okay, so Kixi Taka has the greater Ixi grub.
Kixi.
All right, and my 1 roll, we're going to call the brown dice the 10s, the red one the 1. So I don't think that's
16.
anything. Oh no,
It's an Itixi grub.
It's just a normal, so similar thing, but instead of 2d6, it's d3 damage.
Ooh.
Eh,
It's fine.
this is better than the old table. If you rolled anything with that began with a 1, it was nothing.
Oh.
You just got nothing. So this is still better than
look
that
at
old
that.
one. I'm going to give that to... I'm going to give it to my totem bearer.
Okay.
So he's got the lesser grub because he seems to die quickly, especially when I start using that buff.
Well, that's the first game.
One more thing.
Oh, okay.
You get to give somebody a level of renown. Could be anybody. Somebody got taken down or somebody left on the board. Level of renown means, which we didn't use any reactions this game, for each level of renown, you could spend a level to do a free reaction during a game.
Okay, do you know what the Seraphon normal reaction is? I think that's in the compendium that I just closed.
Not 100% sure on that.
Seraphon, the reaction is Starborn. A fighter can make this reaction after they're targeted by a melee attack action, but before the hit rolls, count up to 2 critical hits as hits instead.
That is not a great one.
It's not a great one.
There are still the generic reactions, which are like counterattack and stuff like that. But you'll probably want to give that to somebody not one of your allies.
No, give my regular dodge off to somebody. I think the claw, maybe.
Okay, because the biggest thing to remember is that it's a free reaction. So even if you're activated out, you can still use that.
We're going to give it to the claw.
Okay, I'm going to give mine to Grick and Grack. So my level of renown goes to Grick and Grack. So that way they can possibly use it to get in more. We didn't use any reactions this game. I needed to get in there instead of reacting to stuff. All right, and that's it. So we've done our first game of our campaign. Tony won, so he's 1 win up in the campaign so far. We've done all of our leveling up and building.
I didn't accomplish any quests.
I did.
What was yours?
I chose the eliminate more than half of your warband.
Okay.
Because that was the one that made most sense
Yep.
at the moment. I can't use it again in this campaign, though, so that was kind of like my easy one and done.
Mine was to have more of my army on the board.
Okay, that makes sense. And you got possibly a tougher one out of the way right away. So you got your easier ones. I guess the quest die. Because I can assign another point of Renown, roll another one, or immediately add another fighter to my roster. Let's see what I get. A 1. So assign
get
a renown
Renown.
point to a fighter of my choice. Let's give it to my boss.
Okay.
So boss and Grick and Grack have a level of renown because I completed the quest. And we're all set.
That's it.
So that's our first game of our campaign. What we're going to do is we're going to revisit the campaign once per month. So we have 3 more campaign games because we're going to do a 4-game campaign of this. At the end of it, we'll see who the winner is. If we are tied at the end of that, then we
Will it be just who's won the most games?
it'd be who's won the most games. Our tiebreaker will be, in case we're 2-2 at the end, will be who has accumulated, not still has, but who has
Total.
earned the most glory
Okay.
throughout the campaign.
Okay. So,
So that'll give us, and during our last game, the quest, instead of assigning something that's no longer useful because we're done, it assigns an extra victory point. So it could be something that helps you eke out a win. And
okay. Well, that's it for this week. Real quick, what's up next week, Jolly?
next week, oh man, you asked so quick. But next week is, we figured out the schedule. Tony's bringing it up. I'm trying to stall because I don't remember. I remember the 5 games, but I don't. Onslaught, D&D Onslaught, that's what it was. I was like, I know I picked something we didn't have to do much painting for, so we could get a little bit of time before stuff that needs painting.
Onslaught.
D&D Onslaught, we're going to revisit it. We've visited it once. You've got some new stuff that you could possibly try out, right?
As long as it comes in.
As long as it comes in. If not,
Need it to come in.
If not, we'll run the old stuff and try it in something new.
Alrighty. So, I have been Tony, and I still am Tony.
And I'm always jolly.
We'll see you guys next week.
We'll see you next week. This has been Table Ready.